What is up, Sexy Beast? Crazy Rabbit here, and today we're going to be doing the top 5 best explosive weapons to have on high rounds, so let's go ahead and get this shit started. So there's going to be a couple rules for this list. Number 1, no wonder weapons, because that would kind of be unfair. Number 2, no specialist grenades or anything like that. We're only going to be looking at primary slot weapons. And number 3, we're going to try to at least include one gun from every single game, everything from World War to Black Ops 3. And we're really not going to include any Infinite Warfare weapons because we haven't had all the DLC yet, so we're probably going to hold off on that. So taking number 5 spot is going to be the RPG. Now the RPG isn't really that good on high rounds, but really its only other competition was the War Machine, and I'm not going to fucking put the War Machine on this list. The War Machine will never be on any top 5 best weapons list unless it was like the top 5 best of the worst or some other retarded ass list like that. The War Machine is such a shit weapon. Of course the RPG is going to win. The RPG, when you actually upgrade it to the rocket propelled Grievance, is going to hold 40 missiles in stock and 8 in the actual magazine or whatever this thing has. And I will say this, for explosive weapons it does have a pretty impressive fire rate, but it just really doesn't do that much damage, and you're really just going to find yourself making crawlers over and over and over again. And even those crawlers are going to be really tough, so the RPG isn't really going to be a great killing weapon for high rounds. I mean, if you want to just use it and look cool and feel badass, go ahead and use it. But if your end goal is kills, you're probably not going to get that with the RPG, especially since you don't have PhD Flopper. It's just going to be really dangerous to use. But I mean, compared to the War Machine, this is by far the better weapon. So taking number 4 spot is going to be the M1911 when upgraded to the C3000 Biatches. Now I've said this a couple times, but back in World War when we figured out that you could upgrade your M1911 to get this badass motherfucker, we were so excited and upgraded that M1911 every single time just because you got an exploding pistol. How cool is that? But after using it a couple times and figuring out that it has a really slow fire rate and doesn't really carry that much ammo, and on high rounds it's pretty decent. If you shoot into a horde of zombies, eventually over time you're going to be able to get some kills, but it's going to be nothing too impressive. I feel like if they really want to make this gun an actual good option, but not make it like Mustang and Sally, just give this thing some more ammo and increase its fire rate. I think its damage is pretty good, but I feel like if you gave it more ammo and gave it a faster fire rate, it would be such a better weapon. And that's really like the only complaints I actually have with this gun. It's really fun to use, I love it, and I get so many nostalgic boners just thinking about using it from back in the day. So the C3000 Biatches is definitely a great explosive weapon and definitely deserves the number 4 spot. Alright, it's taking number 3 spot is going to be the Crossbow from Black Ops 1 or an upgrade to the Awful Watton. Now this crossbow is actually pretty powerful, but I think the main reason people actually got this was not because of its power, but because of its effect. When you actually upgrade it, it has like a monkey bomb effect where if you shoot an arrow, all the zombies will actually be attracted to that arrow. And this can actually be pretty helpful for high rounds. If you need like a good solid secondary weapon, or if you have Mule Kick for a third weapon, I would definitely recommend this one because that monkey bomb effect is pretty helpful, especially if you're out of monkeys or can't seem to get them from the box. This weapon is a good replacement. And you can also activate it faster than you can monkeys, so all you have to do is shoot it and it activates right away. Now kill wise, this weapon isn't the greatest, like you're only going to have 13 shots in total, so if you're trying to go for kills with this weapon, you're kind of using it wrong. Just use it for the monkey bomb effect. Like if you're running a really hard strategy where you might get cornered at any second, run with this weapon out. If you're ever about to get cornered, just shoot it out real quick and it's going to save you almost every time. So that's why I decided to put this weapon at number 3. It's not really good at getting kills, but utility-wise and saving your ass-wise, it's really good. Alright, and taking number 2 spot is going to be the XM53 from Black Ops 3. Now this weapon, when upgraded to the, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, here it is on screen, I'm just not even going to make a fool of myself and try to pronounce that big word. But I think this is one of the most powerful explosive weapons we've ever seen in zombies. It actually is really powerful, but the only real downside to it is it doesn't carry that much ammo at all. It's only going to carry 22 shots, fully upgraded, and the upgraded version only carries 21. So when you actually upgrade it, really not much changes. Your magazine size goes from 1 to 2, and your max ammo goes from 21 to 22. So really nothing changed. Like the explosive radius got a little bit better, and that's really about it. But this still is a very powerful weapon, and on high rounds, it's actually going to be able to get some crawlers and then actually kill those crawlers. Usually with a lot of explosive weapons on high rounds, they just get crawlers for days, but this thing can actually take them out. So you definitely will be able to get some kills with this thing. It's very powerful, but it just doesn't carry enough ammo, and I really wish it carried more. Like I feel like if you upgraded this thing, it should get an ammo buff instead of just 1 extra shot. I feel like if we carried about 40 shots with this thing, sort of around where almost every other single explosive weapon is, it would be a much viable option, but unfortunately it does not. So even though it's pretty good on high rounds, it really doesn't carry that much ammo, and that's why it's at the number 2 spot. So taking number 1 spot is going to be like all the starting pistols from Mustang and Sally to Death and Taxes or the Meat Wagon. I decided to put all these together at 1 because they're all really good and roughly they're all the same. So that's why I decided to stick them all at number 1. I think my favorite would definitely have to be Black Ops 1 Mustang and Sally just because you can get PhD Flopper and you can kind of use Mustang and Sally to the fullest, unlike in Black Ops 3. where you either have to get the gobble gum or you have to be extremely careful. But putting PhD Flopper aside, these things on round 50 are actually pretty good weapons. They're going to create crawlers and then actually kill them. And the best part about them is they all carry a lot of ammo. They all carry 50 plus shots, which is really good compared to a lot of other explosive weapons we had in zombies, and they all have some pretty fast fire rates, not like incredibly slow or anything, like again a lot of other explosive weapons we've had in zombies. Now these aren't the most powerful, but they have a fast fire rate, they carry a lot of ammo, and they're dual wield. I mean, that's fucking badass. Like, dual wield explosive weapons, what more could you possibly want? So that's why I decided to put these at number 1, just because they're badass, they do shit on high rounds, and just in general, I really enjoy them, even though you can't get PhD in Black Ops 3. Still a little bit triggered by that, but I'll put that aside. So I'm very curious to know what has been your guys' favorite explosive weapon in all of zombies. Doesn't matter if it's a wonder weapon or not, I just want to know. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys could, please leave a like and subscribe if you have not already. Peace.